My name is John Friedlan. I wrote the CA exams in 1979 and then had to continue to work until I got my designation. Most of my professional career has been devoted to accounting education, and I'm greatly flattered. I've written an introductory financial accounting textbook that's been widely used across Canada. It's one of the only Canadian written textbooks. So I have an undergraduate degree in science, so I'm a geneticist. And as I got to the end of that process, I said, well, I want to go to medical school, and I didn't want to work in a lab, so I said, all right, I'm going to continue my education, and did an MBA. I had no idea what an accountant was, and I became friendly with someone who was going to pursue his CA, and I just sort of, hey, that sounded interesting. So it was really by happenstance that I got into it. I think a lot of people, a lot of young people, have a misunderstanding of what accountants are and what they do. There's the stereotype of, dull people who sit in dark rooms and keep themselves. But in fact, the skill set that accountants need is, high-level thinking skills. They have to be critical thinkers, problem solvers, and probably the part that's misunderstood or people aren't familiar with is the ability to communicate, because accountants deal with very complex information, and they have to be able to communicate to the users what the message is, and that's so important. And accounting information is so easy to misinterpret and for people to intentionally misstate to try and confuse people. And the role of accountants is extremely important in making sure that people understand the information that they're getting. I think when I started accounting, there was a lot of technical and procedural work. More and more that can be done by machines, can be done by lower level people. And so the nature of what an accountant is going to have to evolve. I've devoted most of my career to accounting education, and to be recognized is important to me.